Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the topic is also from the crystal growth. The name of the topic is a body-centered cubic crystal. So, in body-centered cubic crystal, an unit cell contains two types of atoms, namely corner atoms and body-centered atom. So, as we know that the medium is a cubic medium. So, here in the cubic medium, we are having 8 corners. So each corner contains one corner atom. So the totally we are having 8 corner atoms in the BCC crystal structure. In addition to these 8 corner atoms, we are having one body-centered atom. So this body-centered atom is located at the center of the unit cell, and this body-centered atom is not able to share with the other unit cell, and each corner atom do not share with each other, but the corner atom shared through the body atom. So with these, we are going to start the parameters. So the parameters are considered for to measure the exact crystal structure. The first parameter to measure the exact crystal structure is number of atoms per unit cell. As we know, it is defined as the number of atoms present in or shared by the unit cell. So in BCC unit cell, we know that we are having two different types of atoms, corner atom and body-centered atom. So there are 8 corner atoms, each located at the corners. If we consider any one corner atom as a reference to measure the number of atoms per unit cell, that particular corner atom is able to share it with the 8 adjacent unit cells. So we can write the number of corner atoms per unit cell for BCC as n is equal to 8 into 1 by 8. We get n is equal to 1 atom. The second parameter or the second type of the atom in BCC is the body-centered atom. We know this atom is an additional atom. So this atom is located at the center of the unit cell. This atom does not contributes with the other unit cell, but the atom is shared with the particular unit cells alone. So here for these body atom, the just contributions is on its own cell. So we can write n is equal to 1 into 1 by 1. 1 is a number. 1 by 1 is its contribution. Contribution it's on its own unit cell. Therefore, n is equal to 1 atom. The total number of atoms per unit cell for BCC structure is the combination of corner atom and the body atom. So we can write n is equal to 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 atom. The second parameter is the coordination number. It is the number of nearest neighboring atom to the reference atom. Number of nearest neighboring atom to that of a reference atom. Here, to measure the coordination number for BCC structure, we are considering the body atom as a reference atom. As we know, this atom will contribute to its own unit. It does not share with the other unit cell. So the nearest neighbor to these particular body atom are the corner atoms. So we are having totally 8 corner atoms. We can write coordination number is equal to just 8. 8 into 1 by 1 is equal to 8. The third parameter is the atomic radius. It is defined as the number of, it is defined as the half of the distance between in any two nearest neighboring atom which have a direct contact with each others. So here you can mention any two nearest neighbors atoms which have direct contact with each others. In BCC structure, the corner atom do not touches with each other. The corner atom are just touch only along the body diagonal. So we have to consider the front view of the BCC unit. So from the front view, we can consider two triangles. So one ACD and another one CDB. So from the triangle ACD, we can write AD the whole square is equal to AC the whole square plus CD the whole square. So here we are having 1R, 2R, another 1R. The total length is 4R. So AC is a side. So here CD is unknown value. So we have to measure the value of a CD. For to measure the value of a CD, once again we are going to consider another one triangle. The triangle is CBD. So from CBD we can get CD whole square is equal to CB whole square and BD whole square. So CB side is A, BD side is also A. We can write AD is equal to AC plus BC plus DB, or we can say that AD square is equal to AC square plus BC square plus BD square. AD square is 4R square, AC is A square, BC is also in A square, and the BD square is also in A square. So we can write 4R the whole square is equal to 3A square. So removing the square term to measure the radius R, we get 4R is equal to A root 3. From this, the atomic radius can be written as R is equal to A root 3 by 4. The last parameter is an important parameter. With these, we are going to conclude how much of atoms are available in the crystal structure. So to find the atomic packing factor, we have taken a formula. Atomic packing factor equal to total number of atoms per unit cell into volume of the one atom, total by volume of the unit cell. So total number of the atom per unit cell we already measured from the first parameter. N is equal to 2. Volume of one atom is the volume of the sphere, 4 by 3 pi r cube. Volume of a unit cell. So we are considering a cubic structure. So for cubic structure, the volume is A cube. So substitute the obtained and the known values in this above formula, we get 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube by A cube. Since the radius we know, root 3 A by 4. So substituting the values of R here in the formula, we get APF is equal to 2 into 4 by 3 pi. Instead of R cube, we have to substitute root 3 A by 4 the whole cube by A cube. From cancelling the parameters, finally we get APF is equal to pi root 3 by 8, or atomic packing factor is written as 0.68. So it mentioned that 68% of the volume of the atoms are occupied by the unit cell, and the remaining 32% of the volume of the atoms are under vacant. So this is the final conclusion for the BCC structure. So from the obtained value, we are just concluding how much of atoms are available in the crystal structure. So here we are having nearly 70%, that is 68% of the atoms are available in the crystal structure. 32% of the atoms are not available in the crystal structure. They are considered as an empty state or a vacant state. So that's all for the BCC crystal structure. So just on a fast revision, body centered cubic crystal BCC is our subject. In BCC, an unit cell consisting of two types of atom, corner atom and a body atom. We are having totally 8 corner atoms and we are having one body atom. So these 8 corner atoms located at the 8 corners, body atom is located at the center. Here the corner atom do not touches with each other, but the corner atom touch along with the body diagonal. To find the structure of a BCC, we are considering 4 important parameters. Let the first parameter be number of atoms per unit cell. It is defined as the number of atoms present in or shared by the unit cell. We know in BCC, an unit cell consisting of two types of atom, one is corner, another one is body center. We have to measure the value of n both for corner and for body center. As we know about the corner atom, so each corner atom is able to contribute with 1 by 8 of its unit cell. So we are totally having 8 corner atom. We can write 8 into 1 by 8 is equal to 1 atom. In addition to the corner, there is one body atom which locates at the center. The center body atom, it contributes to its own unit cell. We can write 1 into 1 by 1 is equal to 1 atom. So the total number of the atoms per unit cell for BCC is 2, 1 for corner, 1 for body. The second parameter is the coordination number. It is the number of nearest neighbor to the reference atom. Here the reference atom is the body centered atom. The nearest neighbors are only the corner atom. So this body atom does not contribute with the other unit. It contributes to its own unit. So we can say that the coordination number is 8. Atomic radius, half of the distance between any two nearest neighbor which have the direct contact with each other. Here the corner atom do not touches with each other, but they touch only through the body diagonal. So here to measure the atomic radius R, we have taken the front view of a BCC structure. From the front view, we are going to consider two triangles, one for a triangle ACD and another for a triangle CBD. So from these triangles, we have just obtained a value. That values are 4R the whole square is equal to A square plus A square plus A square. 4R the whole square is equal to 3A square. Therefore, 4R is equal to A root 3. From this, R is equal to A root 3 by 4. The last parameter is the atomic packing factor. To find the atomic packing factor, the formula is total number of the atom per unit cell into volume of one atom by volume of the unit cell. Total number of the atom per unit cell is number 2. Volume of the one atom is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Volume of the unit cell is A cube. So substituting these values in the above formula, we get 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube by A cube. Since R is equal to root 3 A by 4, so substitute the values of R in this condition. Finally, we get APF is equal to pi root 3 by 8. On further solving this one, we can write APF is equal to 0.68. It shows that 68% of the volume is occupied by the unit cell and the remaining 32% of the volume is under vacant.